Hello everyone, welcome to this new series called The Rogue Review. It's me, Agamatsu. Basically, I just review games and see if you as the Rogue community would enjoy them. So today we're going to be starting off with a familiar name, Cameo Game 2. Just recently it got a revamp, so I thought it'd be great to start off a series like this. So anyway, first off, we're going to be comparing progressions. So for the progression in Cameo Game 2, honestly, to be honest, it's really easy. You just kind of need to get silver, know where the locations of your trainers are, and then go do whatever you have to go do to go to the location. And then if you're doing the Uber quest, you just have to maybe collect 15 NPCs with like a gun, for example, for Uber Spy. It's real simple stuff, nothing really too difficult. If you know the right people, / if you play with friends, then it should be very easy for you to progress. There really is no risk in the progression at all as well, because there is no permadeath. Really, it's just more like somebody might kill you on the way, and it might just be annoying, but at the end of the day, you will eventually get your class. So there really is no, like, losing anything, and whatever you get, you keep forever. So yeah, progression is really easy. Now we're going to be talking about the gameplay. The gameplay, in my opinion, is still inferior to Rogue Lineage, of course. Like, nothing can pretty much top the original, though there are a lot of key elements I like about Cameo Game 2 that can set itself apart from Rogue Lineage. First off, just the inclusion of all the like extra new content in the game. For example, like when I was fighting, this was on stream, I was fighting like a boss, and like you don't have that in Rogue Lineage. You don't have those things where you're like getting like pull up with like 10 to 15 people to fight like like an actual boss that gives boss drops. I thought that was really cool about Cameo Game 2, where it starts to incorporate its new elements into the gameplay. Now, obviously, there are some things that I don't necessarily like that much about Cameo Game 2. For example, sometimes the servers will get a little laggy, but sometimes that just happens. It happens on Rogue Lineage too. But yeah, you can kind of tell that you can combo in the game. You can obviously be good at the game, but there's a lot more skill difference in Rogue Lineage than compared to Cameo Game 2. I don't think you need to be that good at Cameo Game 2 to obviously be that good at it. Well, in Rogue Lineage, you gotta know what you're doing with some classes. You know what I mean? Not every class, but some classes. Though for the most part, the gameplay is a solid like 7 out of 10 if you give it a chance. I would recommend at least trying it out and going into it yourself. Now for the community, I'm not really too sure about the community part. The community is Rogue Lineage's community, but they actually have a fairly decently sized community themselves that are like pretty devoted to Cameo Game 2, I guess, because they have 600 to 700 people playing. So you got to be doing something right to keep that many players. In terms of toxicity, they don't really seem that toxic. They seem pretty chill, at least when I was streaming and playing with them. But you never know. Maybe that's just because I'm the YouTuber. Maybe everybody's super toxic. But you got to remember that since it's not a permadeath game, there really is no incentive for people to be that toxic, and there's nothing really pushing them to be that toxic anyway. So it's obviously going to be a lot more chill than a permadeath game like Rogue Lineage. Now finally, you have like a little side part, which is like ganking. In my opinion, ganking is pretty cool. I mean, you're just kind of fighting, but there's nothing really to achieve out of it. Like, I guess with Rogue, the permadeath feature made it so like, oh, like I'm going ganking, like things are on the line, my life is at stake. It gives it that little bit more intensity. While in Cameo Game 2, it's more just you're fighting for fun. So that really is all there is. In terms of PvP, it's okay. It's pretty good in my opinion, but could be a lot better. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm gonna give Cameo Game a solid 6.5 out of 10. There are some things that you could definitely improve with Cameo Game 2, but you have to remember it's all based off of Rogue Lineage. If there are a lot more original concepts in there, that'd be pretty cool. In my opinion, it is a solid game. There can be a lot to do to improve it, but the owner did a really good job revamping the game, obviously, and it clearly shows with the player count. Anyway, guys, this is just a quick video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.